Spider mites are the death of your garden. You do not want to get spider mites. If you get spider mites and you have them, that is going to be very hard to get rid of because they will always live in your grow room. Even after your harvest, when everything's gone and done, let's just say you did a lot of stuff to control them, they will still be there in the rug, in the corners. No matter what you do, how many bug bombs you set off or how many other things, they're going to come back the next grow. And if they're in your house already, they will find your plants next time. So the best preventative measure to spider mites is just don't get them. Hello everyone, my name's Youssef. I've been going by Ben in the industry for years now, and I am the founder and creator of Humbled Secret Supplies, and I'm here to share some growing knowledge that I have. I'm qualified to share my knowledge with you because I have thousands of hours of growing experience, and I've encountered all sorts of things that you've probably been encountering or will encounter, and I have the solution for them from learning it for myself. What makes spider mites appear is you get them into your room through plants that you got from someone else, typically that already had them, either by getting clones from someone and you didn't check the plants properly, and then they came in by bringing plants that had them in. Typically, it's not as easy for them to get into the grow room without you bringing them in directly, but they can still find their way into the grow room. They're lured by heat mostly. Heat in plants will attract bugs in general. So 85-degree rooms are going to be a lot more likely to get spider mites in an 85-degree room rather than a lower temperature room. Once again, they like heat, and plants will attract bugs as well, so heat and plants is just a recipe to get spider mites. You can tell that you have spider mites by seeing spots, little teeny spots on the leaves. You're not going to see them typically on top of the leaves, you're going to see them under the leaves. So you're going to have to look under the leaves and you will find these teeny little bugs. And you'll actually have to probably get a microscope to see if they actually are spider mites. There's also if they start going really crazy. I mean, if you have a lot of spider mites, you're gonna find webs. You're gonna find webs, you're gonna find colonies on top of the plants. In the early stages, you find them underneath the leaves of the plants. And before that even, you find little marks on the leaves which lead you to look underneath. That's how you identify that you have them. If it's very early on and you found out that you have spider mites on your plants, under your leaves, you can't necessarily get rid of them entirely, but you can get rid of some of them and slow their growth. That's really all you can do once you have them. There's no way to get rid of them. The only way to get rid of them is to get an entirely new grow room with entirely new plants and new shoes, probably, because they can get on your shoes, and then when you walk into your grow room after you've walked into another room with spider mites, they'll be on you. When you walk into a room and there's spider mites, and there's a lot of them, I mean, they will be on you. There were times where I had heavy infestation of spider mites and I walked into the a room and they were on me, on my shirt. I could see them. It was disgusting. But what else can you do to get rid of spider mites once you have them? You can spray underneath the plants leaves with soapy water. Soapy water underneath the leaves of the plants will maybe have a good effect on it. We have a miticide, an EPA exempt miticide that will be a little bit more heavy duty if you dilute that and spray under the leaves pre-flower. So this only works pre-flower when you spray under the leaves, and that will slow the growth. Once you enter into flower, really you don't want to be spraying on the plants because that could leave liquid into the bud formation, and that could lead to the plants getting burned from the liquid on the plants and mold, and you don't really want to be spraying your plants with anything during flowering. So you really can only spray under the leaves before flowering starts, and then after flowering starts, you're really only going to be able to lower the temperature by AC. So if you really want to stop the spread of spider mites in flowering, you're going to have to invest, strangely, in air conditioning systems and cooling. Because if your room has spider mites and your room is, let's say, at 85 degrees or even higher, those spider mites will replicate faster than the plague. They will take over every plant. They will build colonies on top. you will see tons of spider mites just on top of each other, and these huge colonies and webs will be everywhere. But if you did your spraying early and you reduce the amount of spider mites pre-flower, and you invest in a good cooling system and keep the room, let's say 70, no higher than 70 degrees when the lights are on or when the sun is out, you are going to see that they're not really going to affect the outcome of your grow as much. So they'll be there, but they won't have an effect on the outcome, and that's really what you want. So once again, once you have them, you have them. So don't get them. And if you get them, buy ACs and spray under the leaves before flowering starts, and keep your temperatures low. Spider mites, don't get them. They are the plague. Cooling is your best weapon, as well as spraying soapy water or a miticide like we have. It's a little bit more heavy duty. Flower shield under the leaves pre-flower. Don't spray anything in flower. That's your best bet. And if you like and take any value from the information I've given you today, hit that subscribe button and check out some more of our other future videos.